All right, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. Welcome to the live stream. Today is 24th of November and we are live. Let's just like break down the chart on gold. What's just like going on here? Wow, look at this one. We just like need to remove this whole thing first. So just like removing this one. All right. What's this? So we are like tapping to the resistance area on a daily time frame, I would say. We are having like wicks on the upside and downside. Actually daily time frame just like doing consolidation. I know, man, the lights just like gone. All right, but the second backup just like activated. All right, so we just like ranging on a high time frame. Look at this one daily, just like breaking the low, breaking the high, something like that just like happening right now. So just like need to flip from higher time frame to low time frame so we can recognize what just like going on between this week, and can we grab some opportunity here. It's a Monday as well, so just like need to be cautious about for the impulse entry as well. So let's just like flip from daily time frame to h4. H4 just like wow, rejecting from this area again. We are having like a support area here. Okay, need to readjust the zones actually. And this is the resistance we are having on a h4 time frame. Wow, look at this one. It's been like 1 2 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2. It's been like almost like 1 week we are just like doing consolidation on a higher time frame. So h4 to h1. H1 just like need to understand if we can grab some opportunity there. So you can see here is we are having like a resistance on the left hand side on H1 time frame, and at the same time we are tapping to the resistance on the left hand side and the support we are having here. So right now we just like go to our resistance and support, and above this area we are having like a clean traffic like a 100 pip range. Within the higher time frame ranges we can even can grab some chunks by just like scalping, I would say. So just like flip from h1 to m30. M30 like breaking above the high, but the candle just like do not have a bottom wick, and we are already like rejected 1 2 3 4 5 times from this area. So I would like to see a candle should have to be close above the resistance. So that makes sense. I would like to see a candle should have to be close above this resistance area, above this all rejection. And with the opening of ny, I will expect that the next candle will create a wick and break above the high, so I can execute for the bias. That makes sense. And for the sells, I would say sells only make sense if we just like break and close below this support area. So below this area, we are having a beautiful 100 pip range to the downside. So we just like need to wait here. We just like break down the chart very beautifully, I would say. And now just like while the high time frame just like doing consolidation, but we can grab some chunks by using the smaller time frames. Doesn't matter what happening on the higher time frames. So let's see, it's a Monday, so just like need to wait here to for the proper structure to be formed. So I'm just like waiting right now. Even if it just like if I just like go some 15-minute time frame, can I just like close above these all rejection on the left hand side? That also makes sense for the buys actually. Look at this one, 30-minute and 15 all time frame, just like having a very beautiful like a clean traffic on the left hand side. You know what? The way just like pushing upside. If this current cannot break above this whole high, but I'm just like not gonna execute on this one. I just like don't want it to execute on this one. The reason behind that, like I just like need to understand one thing. How many times I just like reacting in the same way, and then when it's just like about to be closed, it reject and close back into the range. So how I can like anticipate into this trade by already I have a like already I'm having a data on the left hand side, how market reacting to this zone. So how I can execute from somewhere, I don't know. Rather it's just like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 times it's just like already rejected from this area. So what is the probability 9 time or 10 time it will break above this high and continuously pushing upside? So this is the situation when we just like need to read the candles. So candle just like telling you it's just like continuously rejected from this certain area. So now if we just like wanted to execute, all I just like it, I need a confirmation candle should have to be close above the resistance area for the buys. That only makes sense. I think so it also makes sense for you guys as well. Does this make sense? So I would like to see the candle to be close and then using the volume of ny, so that makes sense. What's your bias for today? I just like break down the chart, and right now we are having opportunity on the both side. I would say buys are more comfortable for me. The way just like reacting to this area. If you just like break and close above this resistance area, so there's a probability we can take a buy, because above this area we are having like a clean traffic on the left hand side. Below this area we are having smaller time frame rejection on the left hand side for the sells on a 15-minute time frame. But if you just like depending on the volume, if you just like look at 30-minute time frame, if a candle just like going to be close below the support area, but depending on the volume there's a probability we will continuously pushing to the downside. So right now we just like doing consolidation. It's a no trade zone, I would say. So let's see if it okay, if it breaks and close above 40.77, then buy. Yeah, clear range on the left hand side. Exactly, if it breaks and close above 40 what, then buy. Yeah, that makes sense. I already explained that one. Break and close took a similar sort of setup during London Open impulse entry. Once we broke through all the wicks rejection on the left and picked 50 pips. That's great, good, beautiful. Mr. T just like send me the chart. Let's just look at this one. All right, so you just like executed here when market just like break above this whole rejection. Yeah, that makes sense. Stop loss could be below the current candle low. Yeah, because if it's just like breaking above all high, then there's no business of this candle to come back. It's such a like a beautiful execution, impulse entry in trend. That makes sense. So there's just like 4 minutes left for this 50-minute candle to close, and I can see this 15-minute candle actually do not have a bottom wick right now. So I'm just like waiting for this 50-minute to be closed, to be honest. Just waiting for this 50-minute to be closed. I just do not have a good record while taking trades 50 minutes before opening of annual session, but it looks good actually. You know what? So I will see if I can give my trade a chance here. Okay, so Jacob just like sent me the chart. Wow, look at this one. Just like took a buy here. I would say could be a risky one, but it just like worked for you. Look at this one. The previous candle even rejected with a long rejection wick. I hope so you got something on a lower time frame like a confirmation. Yeah, and it also like fill half of the range on the left hand side, so it could be risky. It could be risky, but it went out because there was volume. So volume will just like help you out in this scenario. But yeah, good execution, I would say. You look good today, Kasser. Okay. Don't I look good before? Oh man, what a pump. Look at this one, just like broke above all the high. Still 2 minutes left for this 50-minute candle to be closed. What should I do? Oh man, damn. Now I just like want this candle to be stopped here and close somehow nearby the resistance area. So the next candle create a week and break above the high, so I can give my trade a chance to fill this range. But if I just like miss this move, so what I can do? I can't do anything. I cannot anticipate in this trade by just like as an impulse entry where I can see a spike in it already, and can just like still did not closed yet. It's still open, so just like need to wait. There's just like 1.5 minute left for this 50-minute candle to be closed. Why I am feeling it will go without us? Yeah, I am also getting the same feeling, but we'll see. Just like waiting right now. Should have to be stick with the rule. It's Monday. Don't forget about this. Just like Monday, we are having a complete week ahead, so why to force ourselves for the impulse sentiment? We just like knew that market rejected many times from that area, but this time it just like broke above all the rejection on the left hand side, man. Damn. Even I just like placing my stop loss somewhere here. Could be like a 40 pip stop loss. So just like last minute, it's just like a few seconds left for this candle to be closed. Just few seconds. Let me just like zoom in. It just like leave us alone. Continuously pushing upside, man. Let me see. Wow, now it will be, it could be like risky one, but we'll see. We'll see. It's about to be closed. 15 minutes just like about to be closed. 30 minutes just like, so what about the dynamic risk? If the candle just like create a wick and break its opening price, I will go as a dynamic risk. That makes sense for me. Okay, come down, create a wick. create a wick. Let me just zoom in. Let me just zoom in. Just like create a wick, man. Create a wick. Oh, I think so. Just like going without creating a lower wick. Should have we wait for the H1 to close since we are at H1 resistance? No, it doesn't matter. It's just like where the resistance is like far away from here. Man, it's like 100 pip range we are having on the left hand side. I just like wanted this candle to create a wick and break above the high so I can execute as an impulse entry. Man, oh man, it's just like never let me to execute actually. What can I do? I can't do anything. I have to stick with the rules. So YouTube, I hope so you guys never anticipate into this trade. I think so. If it close within 50 minutes, should we take buy or wait for 30 minutes should close? 50 minutes actually makes sense. Look at this one. This candle just like do not have a bottom wick and close above this whole rejection on the left hand side. Now if this candle just like come down, create a wick and break its high again. So I will anticipate it into this trade to be honest. Now it's just like pushing to the downside. It's just like broke above the high in the first 1 to 2 minutes. I would like to see this candle to be create a wick and then if it's like going to break above the previous candle high, I'll just like gonna execute on this trade to be honest. So let's see. I want to buy the Dominion funding challenge of 7,500. Please guide me on what lot size is best for trading and go with 0.10, 0.15. That makes sense. Any trade you took today, Sergi? No, I just like didn't took any trade today. Uh, I think it's better to wait for them 30 candle to close. We'll see. Stick to the plan. Makes sense. Exactly. Waiting, going according to plan. Why? Yes, man. All I need this candle to create a wick actually. Create a wick, break the previous candle high. So I will execute on this one. 30 minutes still open. There is just like 10 minutes left for the opening of NY as well. So yeah, man, it's calling me. But what I can do, I need to see something what I actually wanted to see on the chart. Need a week, otherwise no trade. Yeah, exactly. I need a week here. I just like need a week here actually. You know what? There is just like I do not have a good record while trading just before 10-15 minutes before opening of NY session. So I'm just like not gonna compromise with any structure at this moment. I would like to see this candle to create a wick and then if it's like break above the high so I can execute on that one. Rather than that, I just like need to accept that I have just like missed this move, so I will wait for the new structure to be formed then. So we'll see. So we'll see. Right now, just like struggling right now. Man, still standing above this area. Break and close above all the rejections. Could not even creating a lower wick actually. Had a plan to execute somewhere here. You know what? I wanted to execute somewhere here. The reason was I was had a plan to go as a dynamic risk. So if this cannot just like create a wick and break its opening price, I will put entry here. But now executing here where candle just like do not have a bottom wick and there's just like 10 minutes left for the opening of NY. So it's just like making me uncomfortable to take a buy in this situation. So it will be more better to take a pain of a missing trade rather than to take a pain of a losing trade. So it doesn't matter if I just like miss this one. But look at this one. We just like discussed before while starting the stream. If we just like break above this high, we are having like a clean traffic on the left hand side. And market just like move almost how much? It just like move like just like move 60 pips from this resistance area. Uh, buy 10k funded account. All right, great. All the best, buddy. Can you enter now on the break of current M15 high just by depending upon the no, just like not compatible with this one. 4080 strong key level. 4080. We'll see. We'll see. I would like to wait for this candle to be closed now. There's just like 10 minutes left for this 30-minute candle to be closed and 10 minutes left for the opening of NY session. So just like wanted to see a wick here, man. Should have to be executed on one position should have to be executed here. Like I should need to be tore my position into two pieces. Like suppose I'm just like going to be executed with 0.10 load. So I just like need to tore it into two pieces like 0.05 should be executed here and once it just like rotates more like a little to the downside, so I could add one more position into it. So that will be my best position I can execute, and stop loss could be within the range somewhere here. So this is how I can be a part of this trade. So whenever you just like miss the trade, whenever you just like execute on trade, you took a loss, you just like make some money, always journal your trade, how you can get a better entry, how you can get like a better risk management in any situation. So that will like make you more profitable actually. All right, man. What about if close bearish and with the opening of NY break the high? Wow, we'll see. We'll see. Just like need to understand how much range is like left behind. Just like almost full fill the range on the left hand side. So I can't do anything about it now. Man, just like continuously pushing upside. Wow, should be 40 pips from our execution. So actually I can get into some kind of FOMO condition. I will wait for some new structure to be formed. Rather than that, I can't do anything. I just like miss this move. I need to wait for new structure to be formed actually. So let's see how it goes. This is a perfect plan. This is a perfect execution. The candle just like close. All I just like need a candle because it's a Monday. There's a lot of things which just like stop me to execute on this trade. This candle just like did not create a bottom wick. This candle just like broke above and close above the high. Give us the confirmation to not have a bottom wick. I wanted to execute as a dynamic risk here. It's a Monday as well. 30 minutes still open. It's a 50-minute time frame. So yeah, and there's just like a few minutes left for the opening of NY session. So these are the things which just like put me in some doubts. That's why I just like did not execute on this candle, which did not create a bottom wick. I want to go with my clear vision actually. When I once I just like wanted to execute on some structure, especially on Monday or Friday, I want to see some clear vision there. Make sense? Okay, man. So just like need to wait now. 7 minutes left for this 30-minute candle to be closed. Wow, what a rejection right now. Okay, two can trade. Okay, no, I just like didn't two can trade. Okay. However, by looking on just 50 minutes, there is a sign of strong volume. Yeah. Have you taken trade, sir? No, I just like did not took any trade. Look at this history. Zero trade. Not even on this account. Not even on any other account. I did not took trade on anywhere. Just like was not comfortable with the price action today. Okay. Can you tell me what lot size I should use on a 10K funded account and how much I risk I take per trade? I am planning to risk 0.5% per trade. What do you think about this? And please give me some tips for trading a funded account. I would say just like go with 1% risk and try to gain, yeah, like 3%, 4% first on your funded account. Once you just like standing on a 3% or I would say 4% in a profit, then just like increase the load size and wait for the volume. Try to take trades during I would say Thursday and Wednesday when there's like most probably we are getting volume with a clean structure, so there's a probability you can pass that account. So just like make a proper plan and then execute on your trades. That makes sense. And for load size, I would say just like don't go more than 1% risk. If it breaks previous candle high, now will you enter? No, because there's just like 6 minutes left for this opening of NY session. What will be? What will be if this candle just like the way just like rejecting and going to be closed back into the range? What will be then? So now I just like need to wait to see how this candle is just like about to be closed. There is just like 6 minutes left actually, just like 6 minutes left. Wow, look at this 5 minute. 5 minute also break the low of the previous 5 minute as well. Wow. So just it's like very important for me to see how this candle is like about to be closed. We are heading towards opening of NY session, so let's see if volume could bring something on the table. We are also tapping the daily high, daily resistance area on the left hand side. So yeah, man, look at this one. This kind of just like the previous daily having a small body, the next daily having like a stronger than the previous one. If this candle start flipping to the downside, there is a probability it could continuously pushing downside. But who knows? We'll see. If it just like give some kind of confirmation, it might broke this rejection. Will continuously pushing upside. It's a higher time frame. Higher time frame will never show you anything here, but smaller time frame might will give you some kind of confirmations there. So let's see. H4 just like tapping to the resistance on the left hand side. H1 still open, rejecting. M30 just like going to be close and rejecting right now. M15, wow. So if this 50-minute candle just like close in a bearish form and 30-minute about to be closed somehow like this, H1 just like going to be closed somehow like this, then the next candle while it's just like continuously pushing downside, I will never look at 50-minute time frame to be honest. I will just like going to be look at H1 and M30 like higher time frame, and if the candle just like create a week and break its opening price, I could give my trade a chance actually. So it's like very important to see how this candle is like about to be closed. It should be closed above this previous consolidation area. If this current candle come back and close within the range, then it could be a fake out. Okay. Okay, would you enter? Not yet. How are you? Alhamdulillah. I want to join Dominion Market, sir, from Nigeria. Just like make account, you will just like get a link in my Instagram bio. Just go through that, make account, and join market. Dominion Markets actually. You can make account there with 50-minute closing like not far away from resistance. Is it okay to enter if get wick like retesting the resistance zone, then entry in the break of previous candle high? I just did not get your answer, get your question actually, bro. You just like need to show me some chart and how you could do that. You are on a YouTube, you cannot send me the chart. I cannot imagine the things what you are just like actually telling me right now. Closing like far away from the resistance, is it okay to enter to get a weaker testing and resistance zone? No, if it's just like already moved a lot far away from the resistance, you should have to be accept. You just like miss the move there. So it doesn't make sense to, I would say, to execute on that structure. Wow, someone just like grabbed 30 pips. Okay, someone just like holding cells. What? Sir, if the 30-minute closes above resistance and the next time 30 candle form lower wick breaks is on, yeah, that this is something I'm just like also looking for. Let's see how this candle just like about to be closed. 2 minutes left for the candle closure and opening of NY as well. So if current candle coming in the range fake, yeah, I don't think so. It's just like coming back into the range. We'll see. Hey Prince, welcome, guys. Can you give a like to this? Yeah, exactly. There's just like more than 165 people just like watching, and I'm having like 34 likes. Wow, great. So I'm just like ignoring 50-minute time frame right now. There's just like 1 minute left for this candle to be closed. I'm looking at 30-minute time frame, which just like do not have a bottom wick going to be close above this resistance area. So if the next candle create a wick, break its opening price, because if I'm just like going to be execute somewhere here, I might gonna miss like 40-50 pips out of it. So if I just like wanted to anticipate into this trade, I would like to see a candle should have to be create a weak and break above the high. So using the volume of NY session, expecting it to continuously pushing upside. We'll see. So 30 seconds, just 30 seconds left. Just 30 seconds left. Oh man, it's like a very difficult decision right now. Need to load the load size. Even if I'm just like placing stop loss somewhere here, it's still like a bigger stop loss. I'm 15 again pushing upside. You know what? If the next candle create a wick, break the previous candle low and then break its own high, that will be a great for the execution. 30 minutes just like close, H1 just like close bullish, M30 close bullish, M15 here we go, M15 here it is. So I would like to see it to come down, create a longer wick, and then if it's like break above the high, so I can execute on a buy, but depending on the volume of NY session. Not yet, not yet. It should have to be respect the previous 50-minute low. 30 minutes just like do not have a bottom wick, H1 just like closed, and 15 I'm looking for 50-minute. I think so just like gonna broke the low of the previous 50-minute. If it just like broke the low of the previous 50-minute candle, then there is no business of this candle to come back and break its own high. If it just like come back and break its own high, there's a probability it could continuously pushing upside. I'm just like anticipated on 30-minute and H1, ignoring the 50-minute time frame right now, but 50-minute I will use as a confirmation in this situation. If I just like place my stop loss here, yeah man, give me some confirmation. Come on, push down, break the previous candle low, break the previous candle low and then break your own high. Yes, it broke the low. Is it? Yeah, it just like broke the low. So now if it just like wanted to go upside, this candle will start rejecting from this area, break above its own high, so it will continuously pushing up. So stop loss will be below this current candle low. Then there is no business of this current candle to come back and break its own low. So it's like a very tricky one. We'll see. We'll see. Just like looking at this one, I'm just like looking at this one. It just like broke the low of the previous 50-minute time frame. So now there is no business of this current candle to come back and break its own high. But if it just like come back and break its own high, then there will be opportunity. Then there will be opportunity. Let's see. Everyone just like getting ready. But for that we just like need this candle to create going to break its own high actually. So let's see. Wow, pushing upside, pushing upside, pushing upside. Okay, pushing upside, breaking its own high. Oh, it's the opening of NY session. Expecting volume to give me some confirmation. The last confirmation I needed here for buys, it should have to break its own high. If it did not break its own high, close back into the ring, then it could be go bearish. But right now I'm just like looking at this one. Okay, come on, because the current candle broke the low of the previous candle low, like a 50-minute previous candle low. So there is no business of this current candle to break its own high. If it just like come up and break its own high, there is a probability, again there is a probability it could continuously pushing upside, but still it's a probability. So I also need to understand how I can manage risk in this situation. So I just like do not want it to blink my eyes in this situation. What if it close bearish and next will push down? So it doesn't matter. Right now it should be continuously pushing downside. The way it just like broke the previous candle low, there is no business of this current candle to come back and break its own high. If it's just like come back and break its own high, then it could be continuously pushing upside. Understood? So here you go. I executed a buy here, placing stop loss below the current candle low. Now expecting volume to first fill this range so I can secure some position. It's a Monday. I have to be cautious about my execution and risk management. Now it should be continuously pushing upside by depending on the NY volume. Right now running 10 pips in our favor. Come on, 30-40 pips so I can secure 50% position. Come on man, come on, push. So now if this current candle create a wick and break the previous candle body, I should have to be close my 50% position there. 11 pips. How much far this wick actually? It's like a 34 pip wick on the left hand side. So if this current candle come down and break the previous candle body low, I would like have to be close my 50% position there, because it should not be react like that. Risk management is the backbone of this industry. I am expecting this to push upside, fill the range on the left hand side. It's Monday. I am just like using a lower lot size, expecting volume of NY to push it to the upside. So let's see. Let's see. Come on. NY. Now if I just like look at 30-minute time frame, 30 minutes just like created a wick, break above its opening price. There is no business of this candle to come down. If it just like come down, then I should have to be manage the risk here. Here you can see it's just like struggling right now. Now just like created a wick. If it's just like going to break the low of the previous candle body somewhere here above, at, let me just like mark it down. If candle just like come here, so I will close my 50% position. Yeah, it's Monday, man. Where is the volume right now? Come on, don't come down. I'm struggling with this area actually. Okay, is it crossing this line? If it cross this line, I'm gonna close 50% position. Just going to be close my 50% position. Okay, here we go. I close my 50% position. It should not be break the body of the previous candle. So I just like need to manage the risk. So if it just like come down and break its own low, this trade will become invalid. Wow, look at this one. Even the 5 minute just like rejected with a long rejection and closed with a small bearish candle. And still candle just like did not break above the previous candle high and pushing to the downside. But still I'm having like my 50% position with me. Doesn't matter. Still I'm having my 50% position with me. If it just like come down, break its own low, this trade will become invalid. Someone secure 10 pips. Wow. uh, okay, sir, how you watching candle time in MT5? What? Look at this one. We are having times here. So yeah, so now actually you know what, if it just like break its own high again, so then I will think to put back my entry into it. I will think about that rather than that I will try to avoid it, because now it should not be wrecked like this. It should not be the thing how it's supposed to be. Because if it just like created a wick, looking at higher time frame of 30-minute time frame, H1 time frame, higher time frame just like closed in a bullish form. So there is no business of this current candle to come back and break its own low. When it just like create a long wick and break its opening price. So depending on the volume, it could continuously pushing to the upside. So this is the different risk management I would say. I can teach you guys only during the live stream. So look at this one, man. It's just like hit my stop loss. So just like understand one thing. If I just like never secure my 50% position here, I could lose like completely like $50 there. So let me see how much I just like lose, expecting of losing $50. I lose $33. I just like secure $17 out of it. So yeah. So now if it's just like again breaking above the high, I look at this one, damn, it's just like click my stop loss and now pushing upside. Can I give my trade a second chance here? Oh man. If it's just like going to break its own high again, can I give my trade another chance? Just need to understand this thing. Wow, look at this one. Just like tab my stop loss. Now just like pushing upside. Wow. So can I give my trade a second chance? Oh man. So I think so it makes sense to give my trade a second chance now. Wow. Okay. I'm giving my trade a second chance. Placing stop loss at the same place. And if I just like lose this thing again, then I'm just like not gonna execute on any structure. So I just like increase the load. Oh man, no, 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 it's not like that. So now if this candle again reacted in the same way, if it just like come down and break this low again, so I will again going to be manage my risk in the same way which I have just like done before. So it's my last trade for today. It's Monday. I just like do not want it to lose more than 2%. So if I just like lose this trade, I'm just like gonna close my stream. Sorry, not a stream. I'm just like gonna stop my trading actually for today. Again, just like need to get ready to manage the risk actually. Wow, man, just like give my trade another chance. It's again flipping to the upside, again coming back. Again, I think so. Need to manage the risk here. 50%. Again, I'm just like closing it in the same way. Now it's my last trade. I think so. I'm just like gonna lose my. Am I forcing myself for the execution? Not a good day for me. Market hunts me today. Yeah, exactly. This is what market just like doing with me actually. I'm depending on the higher time frame like H1 M30 expecting volume will continuously pushing upside. It's opening of NY. It break the high. I executed, manage the risk. It again like break above the high with the same concept. So I just like thought that how I can give my trade a second chance. So I just like gave my trade a second chance again, expecting volume to continuously pushing upside. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm still holding my 50% position, but I just like secure my 50% again in the same way. In the same way. Keep SL below the range. Maybe the price is coming down to retest the zone and clean going up. No, just like not like that. The way just like rejecting should be break above its own high and will continuously pushing upside. This is what I'm expecting from it. But I just like close my 50% again in the same way. Didn't took any trades today. It was so choppy. Yeah, it's like look at the price action. Just like not comfortable with me as well. 15 pips secured again. Risk what? Man, your risk management is on point. Really learn a lot with you. Yeah, M30 is close far. No, it's just like no like. Uh, your risk management is on point. Really learn a lot. Yeah, I sometimes have hope in some trades. No, no, no. There's just like no emotion should be there. You cannot be involve your emotions in any structure in any trade. If it's just like not going to be work out how you just like actually wanted to see it, you should have to be manage the risk. You cannot like predict the market. You have to be realistic with the things. You have to be accept the loss. You have to be manage the risk. Okay, wow. So I'm just like still holding my 50% position right now. So yeah, still expecting volume. 15 minutes just like about to be close in actually 2 minutes. I already secured my 50%, already managed the risk here. So yeah, this is what I can do. I cannot like predict the market. I cannot like attach my emotions with the setup actually. So that's why I just like close my 50% already like close my 50% position, expecting volume to create a weekend break above this high for the continuation pushing upside. We'll see if I can recover my loss only. This is something I can do only for today. If it's just like going to hit my loss again, I will just like close the chart. So today is just like not my day. I almost like going to be lose like $100 today. So it's like a like a 2% like a 2% of my capital. So I just if I just like lose 2% of my capital, it's easy to recover tomorrow. It's easy to recover day after tomorrow. But if I just like lose 20%, then it will be difficult. Then definitely it will be difficult. Impulse buy incoming, I think after closing 50 minute and next break high. We'll see. The way just like pushing to the downside. It like it's just like not a good sign actually. There was just like no volume right now. Comics volume might give traction. Comics is like right after 5 minutes. Not yet. You're losing for a foolish mess. All right. Why did you wait for M15? So M15 just like close in a bearish form. Just like close in a bearish form. 30-minute actually do not have a bottom way close above the resistance area. H1 just like close above the resistance area. 50-minute just like close in a bearish form. I already secured my 50% position here. Now there is, if this candle just like come down and break the previous candle low, it like could be continuously pushing downside. That's it. This is what I can do. I can manage the risk. I just like manage the risk here. That's all I can do. I had a plan waiting for the candle to be closed. Candle just like close, give me some confirmation candle. I already, if you just like watch this frame again, I was avoiding 15-minute time frame. I was just like anticipating on 30-minute and an H1 time frame, on a higher time frame actually. So a higher time frame H1 just like also having a very strong body here. M30 also having a strong body here. Create a weak break its opening price, because if I just like wait for the candle to break above this high, I might lose 30-50 pips into it. So that's why I just like execute it, as this kind of create a week and break its opening price. So I executed on this one. 15 minutes just like pushing to the downside now. If it just like come down, break the low, I will be out from this trade. Do you think we can enter if this candle cross previous candle high? Yeah, that makes sense as an impulse entry. If this current candle create a week and break above the previous candle high, there is a probability it could continuously pushing upside. Yeah, that makes sense. Man, let's see if it could work out. But I just like manage the risk because 50-minute also like closed in a bearish form, so can't do anything. Just like can't do anything. If this cannot create a, we can break above the previous candle high, impulse entry in the trend will take place. Today I accept one loss in the first trade, manage the risk, but in the second chance don't do it and work with hope. My mind played me. Okay, that's great, but I just like didn't change my bias. I just like went with my bias with the same concept, and I just like asked myself, can I give my trade a second chance if it just like reacted in the same way? So you can see if it just like come down, just like touch my stop loss, but did not come below from my stop loss, and then again start flipping upside and break its opening again. So I just like gave my trade another chance in that situation. So not just like pushing upside, if it's like going to break above this high, so there's a probability it will continuously pushing upside. But now I'm not, I just like do not want you to add one more position into it. It's a Monday. I will be happy what I am just like having with me right now, the position I'm having with me. If it's just like going upside, that will be great. I will take how what I just like I can recover from this trade actually. That's all my plan right now. I have to be realistic with the things. So again, it's just like respecting the previous candle high. It should break above this high for the continuation. Oh man, it's like testing my patience right now. 30-minute, look at this 5-minute structure. Just bars are just like printing side by side. So 30-minute actually about to be closed in 10 minutes. If this 30 minutes is like about to be closed with a small body, if this candle just like going to be closed with small body, and next candle creator we can break above this size, then might be I gonna add one more position. If till that I will be alive in this trade, then then it makes sense. Rather than that, there is nothing for me. I cannot add one more position. I cannot add anything. If this candle just, I will add one more position. You know what? I will add one more position in one scenario. If this candle of 30-minute close with a small bearish candle, next candle create a week and break above this high. So then I will add one more position. Rather than that, I am just like not gonna add any single position into it. Let's see. Oh man, it's testing my patience. Just 10 minutes left for this 30-minute candle to be closed. Look again, 30 minutes. I think so. It's just like 15-minute breaking above the previous candle high now. Yes, volume, I think so, kicking in. If it just like break above this high, okay. It broke above the high. So let's see if it could go in my favor and I can recover my loss. All right. So if someone just like in a trade, once market tap to this rejection on the left hand side, try to secure 50%, 90%, whatever suits you. Look at the volatility right now. If you just like wanted to continuously pushing upside, should not be react like that. Should be give me some spike to the upside, break above the high, tap this area, hit my TP. That's all I just like needed from this candle. Wow, 20 pips right now running in our favor. Okay, still there is just like 9 minutes left for this 30-minute candle to be closed. Now M15 also break above the previous candle high. If I just like wanted to continuously pushing upside, this candle should be continuously pushing upside. There's no business of this candle to come back and close in the range because now we are having this resistance. So expecting volume to continuously pushing to the upside, man. 20 pips, just like in your pockets, you guys can secure some position. I just like manage the risk, so expecting it to break above the high and tap this area. This is something I'm expecting from it. Yeah, wow, 30 pips. 30 pips right now. Wow, man. Can I give some strong volume here? Okay. I just like running 35 pips right now. I'm bringing my stop loss at break even now. At I think so at 80 40 pips 45. I secure some position here. Okay, 40 pips. I think so. I'm just like taking this one. I just like need to lose less today actually. That will be a great idea to lose less actually. It's a great idea to lose less. Yeah, it's just like nothing. $24, just like nothing, I would say. So I just like recover some losses here. It's a great idea to grab like 40 pips. It's Monday, was not comfortable the way just like moving, but still it's better to lose less actually. This is what we do every day actually. You know what? This is what we do every day. Because the way just like broke above the high should be continuously pushing upside, but already I just like lose the trade here. So why not to lose less today? It's Monday. There's like a lot of opportunity coming in another week, another days, another weeks actually. Why to force myself? Why to predict the thing? If I just like lose some trade here, if I cannot like recover my complete loss, what about if I can recover 50% of that one? What if I can recover 70% of that one? That will be more than enough. Look at this one. Now again, if it's just like start rejecting from this area. So what a closure I would say. I just like lose less now. If I'm just like using 0.10 load, it could be like 20 pips. If I just like use 0.15 loads, it could be like just like 15, 12 pips, something like that. So yeah, that makes sense. So what a closure on the top actually. Sometime you knew that was just like going to be happen on the chart, but you could not be a part of that one. So it doesn't matter. You cannot get into some kind of a FOMO. I think so. Today's stream could be a very educational stream. I just like execute on one trade, manage the risk. It's just like hit my stop loss. I just like relax, never think about the loss. I just like took there. Then I just like thought about how I can give my trade a second chance without changing my bias. I just like secure. I just like again add one more entry here. It reacted in the same way. I again close my 50% position. Again I just like close 50% with the same stop loss. It just like went 40 pips in my favor. I secure some position there. So now I just like take a decision. Why not to lose less today? If market just like I'm just like feeling the market is in a choppy condition, why not to lose less today? I think so. If I just like lose less today while I'm sitting in a choppy market, that will be a winning thing for me. That will be a winning thing for my psychology as well. Because now there's just like nothing to recover. Just 22, $23 I just like need to recover. Doesn't matter on this capital. So while I was just like going to be lose like 2% of on this account, now I just like lose 0.5%. So still, if volume kick in during the NYSC, I can give my trade another chance. I can give my trade another chance because I secure money. If I can secure money, then I can give my trade another chance. If I never realistic with the thing, if I just like never manage the risk, if I just like continuously hitting the stop loss with the complete stop loss, so I actually like lose 2% completely. How I can give my trade and any other chance? I have to be close the chart. So I think so. Going with a small loss today, that will make sense. Look at this one. Damn. This is something I was like expecting. Once I just like executing on a trade, like a 30-minute on depending on H1 time frame. I just like continuously talking about I will like to secure 50% position here, but the situation just like changed, so I just like close complete position here. So I just like recover some losses here, bring $50 losses back to $24. 50% just like I just like got back. Okay, secured 40 pips, gave my trade a second chance when the new M15 breaks its previous candle open price. Yeah, that a beautiful execution. If you just like executed somewhere here, went in your favor, 40 pips, 30 pips, that totally makes sense. Impulse entry. Yeah, that makes sense. So it's just like a volatile candle right now, I can see. So Senko just like send me the chart. Just like look at this one. Wow, beautiful. Manage the risk and then give his trade a second chance with the same bias. Very nicely done. Very nicely done, bro. What a closure. Look at this one. He just like closed on the top 40.85. Wow. Such a beautiful execution and such a beautiful, I would say, exit. So we can read the candles. That's it. Losing trades teach a lot more than winning ones. Yeah, because losing trades will tell you how you can win the next trade actually. If you just like understand that one, so you will understand the losing trade will give you, if someone just like never lose a trade ever, how they will become a trader. So losing is actually take you towards your profitable trades actually. So you say about M30 it's over extended bullish now. If current M15 break the previous high, it's good one to take a buy. Oh, I just like read your message a little late, sir. Please can you explain comics volume? What is that? We did not taught that yet. It will be over. Pleasure, please. So comics is actually the market of gold, which like open like right after 20 minutes of NY open. So that's supposed to be called like comics. They're just like giving this name actually given by the humans. Nothing special. This name given by the Uncle Ted and Raja Bro actually comics. So right after 20 minutes of NY open, the gold market just like opened that time. Okay, so rejecting again. Yeah, what's your target for this trade? Already exit from this trade actually. The way just like behaving actually. 4 hour open again break even. Okay, that are not break even. Yes, very education stream as always. Yeah, that definitely is like very educational. Absolutely cash buy reduce my loss to $7 from $32 and 5. Wow, man, look at this one. This person just like reduce 30 from $32 to $7 loss. What a great risk management. 0.5% only lose. Wow, man, look at the people just like managing the risk. Did you take a loss on gold? Yes. Comics Commodity Exchange opener. Yeah, Comics is a team created by Raja and Ted. Yeah, exactly. Term created by the Raja and Ted. Yes, you are right. And I'm having just like 61 likes. What a beautiful risk management we just like got here. Opportunity to start new winning streak tomorrow. Yeah, finally our streak just like broke today. Winning streak like become a losing streak today. But we just like lose less. we lose less. So sad, but you are a good trader, so nothing to. Oh man, why I just like need to sad about it? It's just like nothing. It's a winning trade for me to lose less actually. This is why I just like continuously making money because I just like never compromise with my risk management. You just like need to watch the live stream again. You know what? How I just like manage the risk, how I just like give my trade a second chance, how I just like manage the risk with my second chance again, and how I just like lose less. There are 4 to 5 points you will get during watching this live stream. Very important live stream, I would say. So you will understand how I just like continuously managing the risk and how I just like realistically close my trade and took small loss and accept it that today might be not my day. That's it. Tomorrow will be another day, will bring another opportunity. No volume. I can't see volume here actually. You know what? I just like need to readjust the zones now. So just like need to remove this one. So now we are having this zone. We are having this resistance. Look at the current candle. The previous candle also closed within this range below 4080. So we are having like a resistance, we are having like a support. So you know what, if this current candle create a weak break and close below this area, this area below this area, there's a probability it could continuously pushing to the downside. Who knows that if it just like come down, there's just like no confirmation yet there. So we are having new resistance here right now. Wow, it's just like now I'm pushing upside, but it doesn't matter. It's just like not a big deal. Still this can still open, it's just like did not close yet. So still we will have this current resistance area. Once this candle just close in a bullish form, then this resistance will become support like this. Make sense? For those who are just like a beginner in this industry, so let me just tell you, if the current candle just like close in a bullish form, then this resistance will become a support. Right now the candle is just like still open, so I will just like remain my resistance here. It did not closed yet. So if this current candle rejected with a long rejection week break and close below this support area, so there's a probability we will continuously pushing to the downside. So we'll see. Hmm. It's getting interesting now. You know what, it's just like getting interesting. Daily just like pushing upside. H4 just going to tap the rejections on the left hand side. Wow, something cooking behind, and there's just like also 30 minutes left for this h4 to be closed. If this h4 just like going to be closed somewhere here now, man, there will be a huge kickoff towards upside. But if it start rejecting from this area, close below that current support, so there's a probability it will continuously pushing to the downside. So it's like very important to see how this candle is like about to be closed, like very important to see. Just like wait and watch. Okay. Okay, you amazing brother. Thanks for your knowledge and time. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much, Jacob, for these kind words. Okay, let me just okay, why did we not get an impulse entry on price trades on M30 7 a.m. candle at 7:30 candle trades or to its high? Where somewhere here? You wanted to execute somewhere here? Here? Just like send me a chart what you are talking about. Send me a chart with the proper marking so I can dictate that one. So you will get a great answer about that one. So why did we get an okay risk management? First trade $400 SL managed and closed negative $200 secured. Second trade $400 SL managed and closed to minus $200. Third trade $400 SL managed and closed plus 75 partial plus runner in break even. And all of this I learned here. Thanks, bro. Yeah, really welcome. Really welcome. Really very well risk management you just like did there. So you just like realistic with the things. just realistic. You were just like realistic with the thing. You just like need to understand this thing. You were realistic with the things. That's why you just like doing that. No emotions were there, and there is just like no place for emotions, to be honest. If you just like bringing your emotion in your trading journey, there's a high probability you guys gonna lose a bunch of money there, because market cannot run on your emotions. It's just like run on the maths. So Mapoki Jackson just like send me the chart. What is this? Okay, the gold 30-minute time frame candle just like yeah, you just like execute it here. It's also like an impulse entry. I would say a beautiful entry. Yeah, if looking at 30-minute time frame, this candle just like close with small body. But next candle did not even created a wick. It could be risky one, because if you just like executing somewhere here, it went in your favor. Might be you are lucky, might be volume just like in your favor. But if you just like looking at the structure, this candle, number one, do not have a bottom wick. Number two, if it's just like breaking above the high without creating a bottom wick, you are going to be tapped to this rejection or this rejection on the left hand side as well. So volume in this situation just like help you out, I would say. Rather than that, it could be a very risky one. I just like tell you the pros and cons. Like volume just like help you out, because this candle do not have a bottom wick. You are having like a lot of rejection on the left hand side. This candle just like close with small body, so it could be reject from this area. Next time if you just like try to implement this kind of structure, don't make this structure to be honest your habit, I would say. So if you just like try this structure 10 times, might be 6 times you gonna lose your trade, or 4 times 3 times it will work out. So in a simple way, it could be a risky one, but great, it's just like worked out with the volume. Make sense? Okay, so just like reading right now, my Pocky Jackson just like send me another chart. Yeah, it's the same thing, bro. I got your point. I thought we could enter impulse entry at 7:30 candle trades to 7 a.m. Okay, but blue rectangle are M30 support resistance. Okay, black rectangle. Okay, all right, makes sense. So I told you this kind of just like did not have a bottom wick. We have rejection on the left hand side. Volume just like went in your favor. It could be a risky because market already rejected many time from this area. So volume just like went in your favor. This candle also do not have a bottom wick. Do you think we have possible for another buy or maybe sell? You know what? This current 30-minute or a 50-minute will give you some direction, to be honest. If this 50 minutes is like going to be close in a bullish form, then we just like need to readjust the zones. Then I will bring my this resistance towards below this area. As this candle is still open and there is just like 7 minutes left for this candle to be closed, so I would like to see how this candle is just like about to be closed. Then I will think about the next structure to be formed there. So then I can imagine another structure. Right now there is no trade yet there. So once this candle just like going to be closed, then I will think how I can be a part of some trade and what should be printed on the chart. So it's very important to see how this candle is just like about to be closed. Make sense? Very important to see how this candle is like about to be closed. Okay, how many lots do you trade for that 6K account? I use 0.10, 0.15, 0.25, not more than that. Once or twice I just like use 0.5, but once I just like use 0.5, there's like a higher probability it will went in my favor. But other than that, most of the trades you will find out is just like 0.15. This account like started with the $5,000 and it's standing right now 6,680 something, 67 something like that. Already withdraw like $400 from this account like a profit. So it's I just like earn almost like 40 to 45% on this small account in 1.5 months. Sir, can you please teach us what comics? I already explained that one. You are a very good teacher. You and Mr. Raja, keep it up. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. The words. Let's look at this one, the rejection right now. So, as I just like telling you guys that I will wait for this candle to be closed, then I will readjust the zone. See, it's just like rejected now. So, if this current candle, which is just like right now rejecting, if it just like come down, close below the support area, this support area below this candle somewhere here, next candle create a way can break the low, so I will give my trade a chance here. So like it's very important to see how this candle is just like about to be closed. Just 5 minutes left. 5 minutes left. Wow, man, look at this one. Damn. Just need to see how this candle about to be closed. If you show this kind of percentage in social media, they gonna call you scammer. Yeah, but you do it every day here. Yes, you can testimony my trading journey on the live streams as well easily. All live stream was there on the YouTube. So wow, look at this one again rejecting. It could be a not could be a good area from where it's just like continuously rejecting from this area. I am starting my social media. Need your support. Whereas you know what? No one here will support you. To be honest, no one just gonna support you. You know what? How you will get your support? Just provide a best content which others are not providing. So you don't need anyone to support you. You should need to be support yourself at your own. Yeah, man. Okay, bro. In winter session time, go 1 hour ahead. Wow, someone just like woke up right after a few months. So just like waiting right now, I still can give my trade one chance because still I'm having some percentage with me to give my trade a chance because I manage the risk in my first trades. So if this candle just like going to be break and close below this support area, this current support area, so I could give my trade a chance. Let's see, man, how this candle just like about to be close. 30 minute H4, 30 and 15. Yeah, 3 minutes left for this 50-minute candle to be close. Just 3 minutes. Okay. Wow, it's just like pushing to the downside. 2 minutes left for this 15-minute candle to be closed. H1 still. Just 2 minutes left for this 15-minute candle to be closed. Let's see. The weight just like rejecting the weight, just like showing volume. If it's just like going to be close below the support area with a healthy body, and next candle create a way can break the low. Depending on the volume, I could give my trade a chance here. Oh man, I think so. Just like never let me to execute. Oh, it's just like gone. Wow, I think it's gone. You know what? If this current candle just like going to be closed back into the range, so this candle will be called a volatile candle. A candle which just like broke above the previous candle high, which just like broke below the previous candle low and closed back into the range. This is a sign of volatility. Then you just should have to be wait for the candle to be closed in some direction to give your trade some chances there. So the candle which just like broke above the previous candle high and broke the low of the previous candle in the same time, that is called the volatile candle. It's a sign of volatility. Like market can be break above the high, can be break below the low. Then you should have to be wait for the next candle to be closed in your favor. So it's like very important to wait for the next candle to be closed actually. So 50 minutes is like about to be closed in few seconds. Yeah, just like not comfortable with this, the way it's just like behaving right now. It's just like about to be closed in 6 seconds, 5 seconds. So yeah, man, nothing for me. I have nothing for me. It's a volatile candle. I cannot execute on this kind of 30-minute time frame, a 15-minute time frame actually. I would like to see how this 30 minutes is like about to be closed. All right, looks like strong sell there. We just like need confirmation, and I just like don't didn't get any kind of confirmation. It's just like a bar going on. I would like to see this current candle to be closed. With this current candle closure, I'm just like going to be get a 30-minute closure as well. So that will be more like preferable, the way market just like moving. 30 minutes is like more stronger than the 15-minute time frame. So it will be more great to wait for the 30-minute now to be closed. This 15 minutes just like not comfortable with this one. Doesn't matter if it's just like continuously pushing downside, doesn't matter. It's not my structure. If this current candle break and close below support and the next wick up and break the low of the previous candle, I would like to see this candle should be in a strong body shape, or should not be this larger wick. I want it below this candle. So not comfortable with this structure. We'll wait for 30-minute candle to be closed. So now market just like printing candles side by side. It's just like printing candle like in a consolidation way. So there is just like no trend going on. There is like no trend going on. Impulse sell or wait for closure. Just like wait for the closure. Only 50 minutes left for the 4 hour. Yeah, exactly. That also makes sense. I'm also looking for the 4 hour closure as well. This candle will also connect it with the H4 closure. It's like very important to see how this candle just like about to be closed somewhere here, somewhere here. So then I will make some new plan. Till that, I just like need to be chill, need to be relaxed, and wait for my structure to form or give me some opportunity. Wow, rejections, lot of rejection to the upside, lot of rejection. Even the higher time frame just like doing consolidation in a very bad way, I would say. Look at this one. Very important to see how this candle, the current candle is like going to be closed. It's like very important right now. Oh man. Okay, after watching so many of your stream, I can hear your voiceover in my head when I'm trading alone, just like you discuss the logic on live. Yeah, there should be logic. Whenever we just like going to click that buy or sell button, it's just like not like a buy or sell button for us. Once we just like going to click on those button, there should be logic behind that. There should be logic behind that. Why we just like executing a buy? Why we just like executing on a sell? Why we just like need to manage the risk? There should be sense. There should be sense. Why we just like executing from the trade? Why we just like exiting from the trade? Those all should be make sense. First day in NY Open from now on, we'll be trading NY Open. Okay, that's great. Looking for good structure. Yeah, I'm also looking for some volume, some clean traffic, and waiting for this current candle to be closed, which is about to be closed in 10 minutes. It also connected with the H4 also about to be closed in 10 minutes. Do we have any news later? No, it's just like no news today. Tomorrow I will gonna do the stream during the London session, 2:30 a.m. Eastern. Yeah, let me see what market edge AI right now giving us some kind of data here. Okay, Market Edge AI. So Market Edge AI actually telling me that higher time frame and intraday both are just like bullish right now. Wow, man, they're just like giving the target of 4090 right now, and this is the pullback level of 4055. Wow, why? Let me just say intraday. What could take price to the upside? Let me just see this one. So ECB like a segment dovish policy weakening euro and boosting USD supporting gold. US retail sales order PPI data miss expectation. Increasing Fed rate cut bets. Geopolitical tensions escalates, boosting safe haven demand for gold. Dollar stands stalls, reducing pressure on gold and allowing recovery. Wow. And what could push price to the downside? ECB hints the dovish stance, strengthening euro and USD cupping gold. US retail sales or PPI data expectation boosting USD and hawkish. Yeah, man. Let me just see any kind of news just like appear today. All right. So any high impact news? Brazil, nothing. Grayscale, nothing. Okay. All right. Brazil Supreme Court, no. India, nothing, nothing, nothing. Yeah, Fed's wallet. December cut is a prepared. Okay, let me just see this one. This looks attractive, but don't have any impact on. It's having impact on gold future. Could be bullish one, so that's why they're showing gold should be go in a bullish form. China critiques Japan's plan to deploy. Okay, nothing there. Yeah, but overall with the fundamental they are telling us gold should be continuously pushing upside, like crypto and bond outflows 15%, Fed rate cut expectation 40%. If they are having a 40% expectation of Fed rate cut, then gold should be continuously pushing upside. So I think so this news having impact on gold right now. So small cap really, yeah. Sector rotation to defensive 20%, yeah, man, that makes sense. So mixed data, geopolitical Fed rate cut, US terminates temporary protected status for federal government. Let me see what impact is like coming out. USD could be bullish, and no impact on gold. So nothing special, I would say. They're just like having a weight of rate cut bets actually. Nothing more than that. So yeah, just like waiting if I can scalp something here. It's Monday, choppy price action, not a good day even from the, I think so. It's like not moving in a like in a smooth way from like a London session even. Just like choppy one. Look at this one. Break above the high, showing volume, then start doing consolidation. Break above the high, start consolidation. Break below, close below again. Broke above the high, then again start consolidation. Yeah, nothing. Just like choppy. Looking at this 30-minute, even if I just like going to execute somewhere here, I'm just like going to be hit like another support right after few pips. So not gonna force myself. We'll see how this can is just like about to be close. What structure are you looking for? I'm just like watching how this consolidation will give me some kind of a breakout structure to give my trade a chance. Rather than that, I will call it a day with a minor stop, with a minor loss, and will come tomorrow. That make more sense, to be honest. Okay, looks like this is daily resistance area. This one, we'll see. Market is choppy today. Not a good day to trade. Yeah, we'll see. Just like look at the chat of YouTube. Yeah, Nothing actually. I can't see anything right now. Just like a consolidation. Look at the wicks. Look at the body. This is like no volume. Might be NYSE will bring something on the table. Rather than that, I would say London bring nothing. Pre-London bring nothing. Pre-NY bring nothing. NY Open bring nothing. So now we are having the last volume times are like NYSE and London closure time. So if nothing happened there with a clean structure, with a clean like a move, with a clean volume, then I would recommend to close the charts and come tomorrow. Today is the day when if you just like stick with 1% or 2% risk of the day, you just like implement that rule today. So today is the day when you just like gonna secure your capital. This is the day when it will test your patience. Don't try to fight with the market. Don't try to went into revenge trading. So relax, chill, just take whatever it's just like giving you and close the chart. Don't play with the fire, I would say. Can you see GJ? Let's see. Nothing for me today, Cash bro. I'm calling a day with this minor lows and back tomorrow. Yeah, that totally makes sense, bro. That totally makes sense. Take care. See you tomorrow. Rejecting from H4 resistance. Yeah, just like waiting for this candle to be closed. Let's just like look at GJ. So GJ, it's been long time. I just like did not. Wow, GJ just like continuously pushing upside here. Wow, that's great. We are having this support, and I think so. We're just like going to be create a resistance here. How much is just like moved? Just like move from here almost like 70 pips. That's great. You know what? The way just like pushing upside, let it come down, let it create some support here or somewhere here. So then give your trade a chance to retest the high. Rather than that, if a market will break above this high, you are having these messy rejections on the left hand side, like no clean traffic on the left hand side, I would say. There is a such like no clean traffic on the left hand side, and still you just like wanted to execute on this structure, you just like need to depend on the volume. But above this area, above this resistance area, once we just like broke above this whole rejection, you are having clean traffic on the left hand side, and that makes sense. This makes sense. It's just like a very beautiful 50-60 pip range, so you can grab 20-30 pips. So buys make sense here. In this way, you just like need to depend on the volume to continuously pushing upside. Rather than that, I would say wait for the candle to come down, create some support, give you confirmation candle, and then it will retest the high. There's a probability it will retest the high. Yes. H1 rejecting, H4, yes, rejecting, just like rejecting from the daily area. Candle just I do not have a bottom wick, so it could become down again. But smaller time frame will give you the confirmation what could be happen on the higher time frame. That makes sense. Wow, what's just like going on BTC? Standing at 86. USDT. Wow, continuously pushing upside. Nasdaq. I didn't trade Nasdaq yet. So goats like doing consolidation, creating a bigger wicks, printing small bodies, rejecting from the upside, rejecting from the downside. I think so. I'm just like gonna wait for this candle to be close. If it's just like close with a small body again with a long wicks, so I will just like call it a day, and we will just like end this stream. Tomorrow I will see you guys during the pre-London session, 2:30 a.m. Eastern, 12:30 p.m. Pakistan time. So yeah, just like wait 1-2 minutes more to see how this can just like about to be closed. So then I'm just like gonna close the stream. Cannot fight with the market. This is the day. Don't convert your bad day into worst day. So if it's a bad day going on, don't convert it into a worst day. Call it a day. Come tomorrow with a fresh mind, fresh mentality. There is a lot of opportunity coming up in coming days. So just chill. Just chill, I would say. We just like continuously having winning streaks before actually. So if we just like lose less, that's a very like a wise decision, I would say. So losing less is actually the main part of the game. If you can lose less, you can earn more. Okay, man. Just few seconds left for this candle to be closed. 30-minute H1. Yeah, nothing. H4 about to be closed. Closing in within the range. Yeah, just like close within the range. Daily H4, H1, M30, M15, M15, just like close again with a volatile candle. Look at this one. Created a support now. It's a consolidation area, and above this consolidation area we are having these large wicks on the upside. So if you just like going to be execute somewhere here, executing somewhere here, where you will be just like going to place your stop loss. So nothing here, I would say. One structure could be help you out. If a candle just like going to be closed above this resistance area, like somewhere here above this area, and the next candle create a wick break above the high, you can go for this wick fill structure. That's the only thing you could do here. Same thing somewhere here. But you know what I will do, I will just like going to close the chart. Will come tomorrow. So yeah, I'm just like gonna end the stream. It's been like more than 1.5 hours. I'm just like continuously doing the stream. This is like nothing on the chart, no clean structure, no clean moves I can see. H4 also just like close within the range. M30, H1 just like close in a bearish form. M30 just like close in a bearish form. Current candle breaking above the previous bearish candle. Why just like reacting like that? M15 close with a small body. Why just like reacting like that without creating a wick? It's just like pushing to the upside. So no buys, no sells. There's just like nothing for me on the chart. I cannot force myself for the execution. I cannot get into some kind of FOMO. If I just like lose less today, it's also a winning thing for me. It also like a winning thing for me. I just like lose like $50. Now I just like going with $22 loss actually. So that makes sense. So we'll see you guys tomorrow, like 2:30 a.m. Eastern. Till that, be safe, be careful, and don't force yourself for the execution. So stay chill. See you tomorrow. Take care and bye bye.